What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about ZORA today. It is the 28th day of April. Here we are sitting at about $0.0129, basically 1.3 cents with 10 hours left in this day. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. ZORA, in what I believe to have been a diamond bottom pattern, actually, I think this was a diamond bottom pattern. If it's not a diamond bottom, certainly a symmetrical triangle at the end here, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of an ugly diamond, but ugly diamonds typically work the best. If it is a diamond bottom, diamonds are known for breaking out one way and throwing back the other direction. Sometimes, and oftentimes enough even, you break out and you do continue in the same direction. But I'm going to go over why I think we're actually going to see a bounce here. Volume didn't really pick up too much on this breakout for how big of a move this was down. This could be a final shakeout before the actual move up starts. And I'm going to buy more ZORA here. I felt like I didn't want to make this video today. I was actually going to make a different video. This might be my last video of the day. I had a different video in mind, but I wanted to make this video because I remembered something that I said in 2 of my other videos today. And I said that I sold everything except for Onyx Coin and Bitcoin Cash. I'm not selling ZORA. I'm not selling ZORA. What I meant by that was I'm selling all my trading positions, anything that I was in for the short term. And not that I'm selling. I've already sold. Like, I'm already out. I've been out for like the past week of any of my trading positions. As far as like upside goes, I'm in some short dominant positions now, but that's not the point. The point is ZORA is different. I'm not necessarily trading it. I am trading it. I'm waiting on a short-term move, but really what I'm doing is I'm DCAing. I am DCAing, dollar cost averaging. And I don't care. I even said it here. If it goes lower, I'm going to buy more. So I wanted to make this video to clear the air. If anybody thinks that I sold my ZORA, I haven't. I'm not. I'm going to buy more today. And the reason why, again, is that if we look back in time, we're at prior areas of resistance. We're moving lower here. We're quote-unquote breaking out, but volume's not really coming in. And when this thing pumps, maybe it's not from here. Maybe it goes even a little bit lower, but I'm going to DCA even more if it goes lower, whatever. And the stack will just be that much fatter. Whenever it pumps, I am expecting a 30 to 40% pump, if not more. And we'll see. But looking at this here, looking at the 1 hour time frame, we've got some severe, very severe bullish divergence taking place on the 1 hour RSI. Some bullish divergence on the stochastics and on the MACD as well. We've yet to see those moves up. There's a gap here at 1.35 cents. There's a gap here at 1.4 cents. There's even a gap all the way up here at 1.43 cents. And if this is a diamond bottom, if I'm right in assuming that this is a diamond bottom, or at the very least some type of false breakout pattern here, if we were to make a move down like this and then move back up like this, my assumption would be that we do continue, that we see a vibrant push higher, and it'll likely be severe. Again, look at the breakout. Look at the lack of volume we had. You pushed up here, you had a lot more volume, and that didn't even persist. So I'm thinking this is, I'm going for the call of saying that this is a false breakout here. This is a fake out. And the RSI, the stochastics, and the MACD on the 1 hour time frame, alongside of these gaps, very well could be our guide to higher prices, to salvation. Okay, I want to look back here. Hold on. Let's see if there's any gaps over here too. Just as like potential target areas go. Gaps that got filled, that doesn't count. We don't want gaps that have filled. These gaps filled here. I'm going to put a line here so that I just know. Just in theory, if we were to pump above 2 cents, are there any gaps here that we might fill that have yet to be fulfilled? There's a gap right there technically. Oh, so technically, yeah, right there. Right there at 2.14 cents, yeah. I mean, imagine, if you will, just take a walk with me and imagine, okay? 2.14 cents. That's I mean, that's basically like a 65% pump from here. So yeah, I'm gonna DCA, and that's very foo-foo nonsense kind of TA. Okay, that's not like real TA, but I'm basing that target off of the gap. But there's also probably resistance points around there. Let's just see, 2.14 cents. I mean, there's resistance, prior support right there, just below that level. There's resistance right here at 2.2 cents. There's resistance up here. There's plenty of reasons to go and find resistance up there after breaking out if you were to move higher. From a high point to a low point here, 1886, 2618 level. This is what is known as the secondary Fibonacci target zone. Okay, the primary zone is the 1618 to the 1272. The secondary zone's up here. We could see a move, a little bit of consolidation, and then a further push higher. It definitely makes sense that we could go up to that level. If we move up. If we keep moving down, whatever, I'll keep DCAing. Waiting for this move. And that's at the end of the day, too, imagine this move never comes. Imagine that we do just slowly grind down, and next thing we know, it's like August or September or October. I've gone from DCAing into what I was originally expecting to be a short-term profit-taking thing with some sell orders right up in this area, right at this area of prior resistance, right here at these areas of prior resistance, something that's relatively significant to this overall retracement of a move. To now I've been DCAing over time, and I'm in it to win it at this point, man. Now I'm in it for new all-time highs. Now we're getting to the end of the bear market. You know, it's the end of this year. I'm in it at that point, man. We're at all-time lows. I'm in it at that point. And I'm willing to do that for this thing because I do believe in time ZORA will see new all-time highs, which from this price, if we are to see new all-time highs, that's going to be an 11x. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to catch this move right now. Inevitably, sure, I want to catch this move. I want to be a part of the investor club that buys ZORA around 1 cent or even below 1 cent, and then we ride it all the way up past $1. I want to be a part of that. I think it's going to happen in time. But right now, the main goal with ZORA, for me at least, is just buy and then get out at a relative high point. One of these quick little pump moves that we've seen throughout ZORA's existence. That's all I'm trying to do. Very low volume. It won't take much to go up there. Things like this, they just kind of come out of nowhere. They catch the eye. The smart money buys and they wait patiently. The dumb money buys once they see it pump, and then it dumps down, right? I've got my sell orders in place already, and I might adjust them even. I might move them down a little bit because I actually had them up here at like 2.4 to 2.5 cents, but I might even move them down below 2.1 cents because I don't want to catch the tip top. Great if I do, but I want to get the meat of the move. I want it to be worth my time, and I think it will be. Just got to be patient. Just got to be patient. 4-hour time frame. Bullish divergence. We have bullish divergence on every 1-hour indicator. We have bullish divergence on our 4-hour RSI. Nice. Low volume. Volume's dying off as we're moving down. Love it. Lovely. Perfect. Fake out territory. Absolutely we are. Daily time frame. Now here the RSI does look a little bit sickly. However, we still do have these kind of like higher lows coming in, right? You did have this kind of like trend here. It looks like we're breaking out of that. I mean, if we came up and close today green, we're down 2.4%. It's not impossible. 10 hours left in the day. If we come up and close today green, that actually might make the RSI look a little bit better. And the stochastics too might bounce off the oversold zone. But for what it's worth, the RSI looks terrible. The stochastics look terrible. And the MACD looks pretty terrible too. You are crossed red. A false cross might be nice to see actually, but we'll see how that goes. For crossing red on the daily MACD, you're really not doing too much to the downside here. I think, again, the reason why we're probably having a hard time moving lower, seeing any kind of significant move down, is because a lot of the people who bought up here, if they haven't sold already, they're probably not selling here. The only people who might be selling here are the people who are like me, who are trying to make a play off of this prior point of resistance. Once it gets below this low, they're going to sell, and whoop-de-doo, we went below that low. So just, again, it clears out the stop losses, it stop loss hunts, gets people out who you know, were in it for this, and it meets their parameters of getting out. It got out, and then boom, it does the move anyways. You get a slight loss, but at the same time, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I think it's good practice to take, you know, slight losses, to have stop losses here. And I even did advocate for that here. If you're trying to make a play, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Move on, look for something else. There's plenty of other coins, other fish in the sea. But I'm sticking with this one because worst comes to worst, at the end of the day, I'll just be DCAing in at what has been historically very good value points in ZORA's price action. So I'm done talking, man. I've said it all. I don't need to say more. Do I? Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Bullish divergence on the 3-day RSI as well. Something's brewing, man. something is a brewing. And let's imagine that it goes even higher. I mean, from here, the 236 is 002288. See, this is why I keep going back and forth. I might just leave my sell orders where they are. If you go to the 236 from here, it's a 75% move, man. And it'll be like that. If you go to the 382 from here, which is also very high, it's very possible to do. You might not even stop. You're likely not going to stop at the 382. You wick above it and finding resistance right at this support. That's 175% move. I mean, it's very massive potential. Time will tell. What's also massive potential is going lower. I mean, it could see new. I wouldn't doubt it if ZORA saw new all-time highs or all-time lows at some point. It'll see new all-time highs. It'll see new all-time lows probably as well. And that's a 40% drop from here. So don't put money into it unless you're willing to lose it. But I got nothing else, man. I'm done. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you. Nobody else, just you. Hit that like button. Take care. Bye-bye.